Hello and welcome to another Raggy's craft beer review. And it's nice when the craft beer is from somebody who is a top class person, top class brewer, and a future star of the UK, if not already a big star in the UK, the brewer industry. So, Subliminal Vision Urban Chicken Ale. American IPA, 6.3%, so nice ABV on this. Made in Ilson. Ilson is also called Ilkeston, but I suppose to the people who live there, it's called Ilson. My daughter actually lives in Cotmanay, a part of Ilkeston, so that's yeah, it's so I have a big pull towards there, and she lives in a nice area on a new build. With my two grandsons. So yeah, in this can, pale hoppy bitter. Ingredients, allergens in bold. So quite an interesting. And he's done a good job of his artwork. And I suppose that's the thing with being a brewer, especially if you're not in a big company. Darren at Mr. Urban Chicken Ale is a lone brewer, and he's doing some great stuff. I'm really glad that he's now full-time doing it, because when you're good at something, you deserve to. I mean, brewing is not always, the brewing industry is great. There are some absolute bloody superstars making some amazing beers, but the processes are the same. Certainly on where it's not automated, let's put it that way. So let's pour the beer. So we'll talk about the beer, but we're also going to talk about the burnt pig this weekend. Burnt pig in Ilkeston. Ilkeston for me, the burnt pig and round the corner, the crafty one, are two breweries, two pubs rather, that complement each other's bloody massively. You've got the burnt pig. It's just a legendary micro pub, winning awards and deserves to win awards. The food on sale, there's cider, ciders from all over. Proper cider, I know. Cask lines, ever changing lines of cask. Wow. As a little micro pub, they must be doing well, because whenever you see cask lines changing so often, then they're running out of beer. They're having to change the cask lines. I mean, obviously, cask doesn't last that long. Is it a week? I'm not sure. So this week, 6 lines from Urban Chicken Ale there. I'm going to be there for 11 o'clock Saturday morning. As you do. Vince Lee told me it's 11 o'clock opening. So I'm parking my car at my daughter's, and I'll pick it up on Sunday morning. That'll please the wife. Parking my car there. Well, hopefully parking my car. MOT tomorrow. So, parking my car at my daughter's. Walking over, unless she gives me a lift. But if it's a 20-minute walk, I don't mind the walk, as long as I don't get lost. And that's easy done. My name's Raggy. I get lost. And put sat nav on. Sat nav will take me all over the blue place. And get over there. So, apologies. Let's get into the beer, because we're already 4 minutes in. And somebody's at my door. That's not the blooming chippy man. So this could be a shorter review than I had planned. So a hazy, golden looking pour. It looks gold on the camera. Centimetre of white head. And a big hello to Mr. Urban Chicken's daughter, who actually watches the beer reviews. Thank you. And I'll try not to swear, because that would be naughty. And I do have to remember this. I do get friends from the beer community who say, "Oh, my daughter," and and that watch. I I hadn't turned my notifications off on my phone. Yeah, my daughter's watching, and I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, I need to make sure I stop swearing on reviews. Because you imagine that everyone who watches beer reviews are over 18. You don't imagine that there's kiddies in the background. So something for all beer reviewers to remember. And I'm probably the worst of the lot, to be fair. I'll do slip the old bits of profanity in. So yeah, here we go. Let's dive in. Oh, getting tropical on the aroma. I never know if I'm 100% right, and this is the thing with beer reviews. I'm like every single person out there who watches this review. I get a beer, put it in front of my nose, and I try and smell it and see what I get. Whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. I'm not no expert. I may have 3,000, nearly 3,200 and some subscribers these days. Don't mean I'm an expert. And anybody who does beer reviewing and says they're an expert is lying. And I mean that from the top of the tree down to the bottom of the tree. We're all learning. Ooh. Smooth at the front. Nice little bit of twang. Lovely bit of flavour coming off there. Slight earthiness right at the back end as well. Oh, it's tasting absolutely spot on. So this isn't actually going to be there this weekend, which I'm personally glad about, because there's 6 beers. Static Chaos Imperial Coffee Stout. Beast End is going to be there. Pit Pony Stout's going to be there. That's 3 of them. Benno Bitter is going to be there, 4. And then there's 2 more that I just can't remember the name. Although, quickly, the beauty of you having 2 phones, one for doing reviews on, and one for Googling. And I should, there we go. Urban Chicken Ale, one of the first things that comes up on my searches. And when I see a company and someone who's really good and really nice doing well, it gets you quite emotional, especially when it's someone local as well. And what Urban Chicken Ale does, and this is something for all breweries to realise and to learn from. Urban Chicken Ale, and in some ways Thornbridge Brewery, are fantastic at social media. And I myself, I'm in that category where I thank people, I bring people in, I tag people. And social media is super important these days. I mean, as you can see, there's Urban Chicken Ale. There's a certain Mr. Ag there on the review, doing his review of and yeah, that was really nice. Anyway, here we go. So, the beers at the Burnt Pig this weekend: Hopper Doodle Brew Pale Ale, 4.2%. Beast End, which is behind me, which is 4.5. Pit Pony Stout, 4.9. Benno Bitter, I've reviewed that before, but there will be a cask review of that if I can bring it up. 5.4%. The Day Is My Enemy. I think that says 6.7%. For some reason I can't zoom in. Oh, and there's bloody writing. And then Static Chaos at 11%. Can I have a pint of each? I don't know. I might grab half of each, do a review, and then see how I feel, see how drunk I am. Sorry, I'm going to go to the Burnt Pig. I am going over to Crafty One at some stage. We are meeting up there. So this week, sadly, Liam Rusco, he can't meet us, although he's a massive fan of Urban Chicken. But he's also, you know, like most people, they've got kids, and like most people, you know, watching the pennies, and you know, it's Christmas. Um, so he can't get, and I know he's absolutely gutted. Um, but I do know that Dungeon Homebrew Reviews, both them lads are coming over. They've never been to Ilkeston. They've obviously watched what I've said, and it's really nice that the power of social media brings people in, and you meet up with people that you've never seen before in your life. You shake hands, you're chatting. Beer is king. Make no mistake about it. Beer is king. And then my family, my wife, and our Happy Drinkers Collective, which is growing to 10 people now, they're coming up. Not all, I think maybe six of us are going to be there. No, 5 of us initially, and a few more might drop in later. So there's going to be us there as well. So please, if you're at Urban Chicken Ale, and I'm always good for talking. I may be quiet, and I may look like I'm quite, you know, don't want anybody talking, but you know, talking's king. For someone with anxiety, talking's king. And let's review the beer anyway, because 11 minutes in, I've been down the shed nearly 40 minutes nearly, so I've done 2 reviews, as you do. But gotta be honest, the fire's on, and I'm enjoying the heat. So, oh. I've also got a little bit of grapefruit there. Um, I'm certainly getting tropical vibes. Thought I got a bit of grapefruit. I'll put my beer review ahead on now for a minute instead of yakking. Although I seem to be getting more citrusy elements now than actually tropical elements. Mm. Getting a zestiness now as well. So, tasting absolutely spot on. And loving the ABV, 6.3%. I've just drank a 6%er as well. So that's 2 good 6% beers. Hey, I'm ready for a sit down on the settee and chill out for a bit, as you do. Oh, just enjoy a bit of chilling. No one's rang me to say that there's food's coming, so jobs are good. Out of 5 from me again. Another belting beer from this brewery. And a man that was helping out at Alter Ego Brewing's 4th birthday at the weekend, you know, is an absolute bloody legend. And I know if I'm talking directly to Burnt Pig and the people that go in Burnt Pig and the people of Ilkeston, you'll know this anyway. You know, the bloke is, to be fair, when you think about it, he's a bit of a local superstar. He's brewing beer that's putting Ilkeston on the map. RDM's doing the same, to be fair, but Urban Chicken, you know, and is it Moorhouse Brewery based in Ilkeston as well? I ain't got one of their beers. I did have for a while, but no, I must have drank it. Yeah. But yeah, and the Crafty One as well, really putting that town on the map. And being as my daughter lives there, it's great because I can go up the road, park at my daughter's, go up the road, and as I am doing on Saturday, well, hopefully, if I've got a car. If I ain't got a car, I've bobbed it, but I have to catch a bus to work. Oh dear, I think I'd rather walk. Yeah, leave about 5 in the morning and get there for 7. Yeah. These things have to be done in, sometimes you have to, adversities must be overcome. Um, in life, you can't win them all. But yeah, slight haze on the pour, but it's a beautiful tasting pour from Urban Chicken Ale. Good to see these bigger ABVs coming out as well. Not everybody wants the 4%ers. I understand that a lot of people do, and you have to appease that sort of people. Would love to see the brown ale that was at the Robin Hood Beer Festival be rebrewed. For those you probably won't know this, for anybody watching this, but I met up in 2021 last year. Met up with Hopscene, a legend of the YouTube beer reviewers. Blue Nose Beer Reviews, another legend. Mersey Beers, another legend, and a lot of people from the beer review community. And one of our beers of the beer festival was Urban Chicken's brown ale. And I can't remember the name of it. I can't. But yeah, love to see that rebrewed. It's good to rebrew stuff now and again. So out of 5 for me. Some really flavourful at the end. A good 4.58 out of 5 for this one. And yeah, got it from Adventure Beer, so check Adventure Beer out. And I presume it's in other places as well. Check out Urban Chicken out yourself, and on Facebook and across Twitter and Instagram. He's very receptive to social media, and check out his website. Thank you for watching. See you soon. And especially on Saturday. Hey.